back to my channel. I'm Sekgabo Seselamarumo, a flower that never wilts, and today again I'm taking on a radio vlog, but today's different, guys. So today's our last show hosting Radio Positive, and yeah, it's our goodbyes today. It's going to be, I don't know, an emotional one, but a fun one, because also today's the 26th of September, just 4 days away from our independence. And yeah, we're not traveling, we're not doing anything, we're just stuck here. So I guess we might as well utilize this last show to have fun on studio, just reflect on Botswana music and just how life has been in 2020, considering the COVID-19 situations that have happened. And yeah, today we'll be talking about just COVID-19. We're going to be reflecting on the show what we talked about for the last 16 weeks and just the year, the last 6 months of how COVID-19 has affected Botswana, and I hope you enjoy this last show. So yeah, let's go, guys. Last show, guys. Let's go. This is it, the final show, the wrap up. 2020 has been so dark. Yeah, we're gonna miss this. So someone's calling. Yeah, someone's trying to call through. Trying to prepare. What? I'm live, Bakang. I'm joking.
We got amazing and sad news all at the same time, but tune into the show on Duma Fm to hear what we have. It has been a rough week. It has its own ups and downs. And with God, we made it this far.
Hey, Mona, win media instead of for count down, even like Odi.
Here I am in media.
Let's have some more music. Baha, ditsala tsa rona tsa ko Sentebale. Me Sekgabo teng hana Bakang teng hana. Ga ke itse gore thulaganyo ya gompieno e tla ka digang tse di monate kana yang kore utsore keng ke tle ke batseng.
Radio Positive is brought to you by Sentebale. #, let youth lead.
Like it said, 12:20 ke na ka rona mo Duma Fm, more talk, more music. Ba teng hana Sekgabo mo go le Bakang Garebatho. Shapuzet.
Hello.
How do you do?
We are okay, I guess.
I guess. Hey, Mona, e go tsametsi ya mbeki.
Kenna.
Something like that. Can't say you I couldn't look at
Beke ne taele shapo, but then ne kere ke ka simela go ja boipuso, but it is what it is.
kana go tswetswe
Undercover nyana, but
a ke itse ke kganya ga go yo eja o rweletse masa mo studio mora
Can't take over to
nya go siame outing
Kitenza la.
e go tsametsi ya mbeki wena.
Big that it had its ups and downs, and through God we made it this far. I appreciate
God.
Yeah, through God, man. I mean, without Him, we are nothing. So
yeah,
I really appreciate His presence in my life and for the strength that He has given me.
OG ladies. Le re tshwaretseng gompieno mo Radio Positive.
Yeah, today we're just the reflections, COVID-19, because for the past 16 weeks we did talk about HIV, but this time around was centered around COVID-19. COVID-19 kids living with HIV, to the healthcare, as well as just generally COVID ya Botswana le rona banana in terms of school, businesses, and all that. And today we're just doing a reflection of the past 16 weeks for COVID.
16?
Yeah, 16 weeks
It
for
has
COVID. And we saw that since last year December, COVID-19 it started off go China. And TV, but then as time went by, it struck Africa, from Egypt and all that. And in Botswana, it started March. We first experienced our first COVID case when it got March, and then we went on to a 2-month national lockdown. So we're just going to talk about that, how it's been for the past 6 months. Really, banana and way forward, yeah. Rona adapting to COVID-19, or what to expect from now onwards. So beyond 54 years, COVID ra go tshela yang.
Hey, just like Sekgabo, Haile COVID-19 is in December 2019. I heard about it, but never took it serious because do go China, and you know how it's always busy in China. I got to take it serious in Kanye, affect Europe, Europe, this thing is spreading, so that means we have to be alert. And then once it hit South Africa, I was like, yeah, it's here now.
Alright, it's late.
It's here now. So we had to, we had to be ready, but unfortunately, Botswana, we ended up, with cases. And unfortunately, we lost, during the outbreaks that they Botswana. And personally, the outbreak of COVID-19 because it affected my plans, as an advocate, as a student, even my personal life, because New Year resolutions. So COVID-19 affected because I couldn't execute most of them, in a way that I had anticipated. Conference then they attended, training, so highly COVID-19, it's very deadly. It needs people to be distant from one another. Attend those conferences and trainings and stuff. It has changed a lot. Technology. We are based, or we are what's the word? Technology. Have a meeting go school, class, right? So we have to be in class in person to learn, face to face. But Zoom, other online services today. The progress living, this is the new normal. So I feel we are getting there. Handle and situation and the task force is working tirelessly, to make sure that we are safe. Online, you should apply for a new one, because then the issue are no longer valid. So bana ba tsa ditshwetso tse ntsana ba lebele ba beile matshelo a rona go pele, ebile ba bona gore ha ya ka lebile boipuso yana go nna le metsamayo e mentsi le gore ya go kgona go anamisa le mogarong wa COVID-19.
Hey, now my first thoughts when COVID-19 when it struck Botswana, I just felt sorry as a country we are not ready for COVID-19. How can you compare the situation that was happening in China around January, February? A lot of people are dying, and it was just a lot. So now I felt as a country we are not ready for COVID-19. In terms of what is the important thing on social distancing, level of situation we have families they live in a home. and there's no how we are going to social distance, and also the fact that ha gongwe ntlo ke 2 rooms le nna mo telele 8, how are we going to adapt to that in terms of gore we're just going to say just continue staying there, but social distancing is important. And then happily in terms of schools, I was scared maybe schools are just going to close the whole year, but we did see that we've had to adapt to the whole situation. And when I now compare how I felt COVID, I feel like as a country we can still adapt. We should learn to adapt with COVID-19, because there's no how we're going to run away from COVID-19. In schools we're able to adapt in the sense that who introduced the online learning, like in universities online learning was implemented. They are going to be given data for you to finish your school, and he's graduating this year, so you can see how we've adapted to COVID-19. So I feel like even in the different sectors of our economy, from our healthcare to your corporate world, your tourism sector, your entertainment, we need to adapt to COVID-19. But now I feel like what I'm worried now COVID-19, what COVID-19 has done to our country, we've seen in terms of employment, there is no employment because most companies had to close down and some workers had to be retrenched because of COVID-19. Take for instance, right now we're seeing what the hashtag rediscover Botswana, right? This is a time now that we're going to go outside the borders, because now COVID is within the country. But this was a time for us to see and explore Botswana. And the tourism industry was, I feel like it was COVID-19, and I feel like these holidays were going to be such a great opportunity for Botswana, but now and yesterday the announcement was made, like Bakang, what she said, that the permits are no longer valid. Stay within your zones. So Botswana were actually willing to travel and rediscover Botswana, but now, because now we can't travel, people had to cancel, or they're going to now start canceling the bookings and travel arrangements. So this is what I'm worried about. Now people are still, we're not really adapting to COVID-19. There are some industries who are adapting to it. We're not going full force to adapt to the whole situation. COVID-19 from now until the 3rd or until the 1st, there will be no interzonal travel. So I feel like we need to adapt to COVID-19. That's what I'm worried about other industries beyond education and healthcare industries.
Clearly, COVID-19 it's like a matter and during these times, what are they hoping for? Way forward. Are we hoping for or maybe get to adapt faster to living with COVID-19? Engage with us on 35000131, and our SMS line is 76281885.
Alright, 12:30 ke nako rona mo Duma Fm mo talk mo music. Ha re bua ka fa Bakang le Sekgabo ba go mpolela gore bone ga ba utlwala ntlha ya la ka COVID go tekeng ba ne ba le kae, and how did they react to the situation? So ke Duma Fm mo talk mo music #the youth cafe on a bundle of joy ya radio. Mo letsa hana go bua dikoko go bonolo ebile go a busetsa go ana le kitso e lolameng. Lamp Surge brings the poultry product. Are hey, let's get you mo go teng beverage a ke gagologelo le Highland Nix seo tsa gore ke letse ke pagame ditafole ke di utlwa ka wena ke one pine e busibuang yena ha maketsa wa re go ke bua story sa ka morena wa re go ke bua story sa mona #support local is trending on Twitter. It's trending on Twitter. Ke itumela ga ke bona jana maybe speaking of supporting local wa itse born and raised ba role go
So ke mo December.
or go December. Okay, Born and Raised, the brand. You are now Born and Raised. It has launched it's a new range of
I saw the
detergents. Why did
product.
the detergents back up?
Gonzalo ke dio tse di thatswa.
So how to
bon
bon how to hey how to di bona na mo di shopong ya no ska tshaba go reka.
Gonzalo,
Hey,
you know,
we go dirisa go ga go nne sekolo o phepa hats.
Gonzalo, how do I get Twitter, you know, pona le hashtag ya ntsalamarago BW. This hashtag in Nahalale on top of the trend list.
Yeah.
You know, people share their businesses, you know, share their innovative ideas,
Yeah.
and you always find something science better from that hashtag. You know, shout out to BW Twitter, man.
And also shout out to Bone, the gentleman kako Born and Raised ki 610 Street producer akamogalo Scams Madikwe gona le Khwaba mo Jakes mo ja khomo le all right Khotla that's the name.
Yeah, Khotla.
All right,
Khotla is one of them.
Nya Khotla o tla intshwarela a se ka lepe a ke re nya go scam nya kana go scam le no rata spotlight I'm going so about just even like I carry but anyway we continue with hashtag radio positive gonna before ra hate umanda giwe ne ke le boditse gore ne le kae la ntla ga lupwa go te Botswana has registered the first case of COVID-19. And how did you feel?
You know, I was at home actually, you know, from school.
Yeah.
And my heart skipped a bit for a minute because, you know, then it's a matter of me taking the responsibility to adhere to whatever advice that I'll be getting from, you know, the government. We were panicking as the country, and it's okay. How did we recover from that? You know,
yeah.
That's when you play. You know, the BW task force.
Yeah.
And okay, that are working specifically on this, but lead us in the, you know, going forward and how to deal with, you know, COVID-19 itself. You know, because as student, you know, I was standing a higher risk of contaminating the virus.
The first time in we have registered the first death. I was actually on my way driving to Razi. ke le mo tseleng ke a kora motswe be gote ke sa tshoga ke ne ka a ke bona ra nne ka la ke robetse bosigo boe nako ele ke ne ke rapela gore modimo le ena msho e ne ra ke rapela ba re ya be lo ena ga 76281885 amoletsa hana wa re ar bulela batho re tla e save le re bola isa tlala please o bua ka di lockdown I can before we went for the break ne re bua ka adapting for a way forward for how do we what do we think should be done a mo hana moletsa bana Brazil the best way ke go adapta stay healthy and protect your family fa rata o ka nna mo lapeng wa nna o tsentse mask just the usual stuff ke ipotsa gore go thata eng Batswana betso
go itse go ntsa moto hata mo radiong yes I ke a khola wa bona but ha tsana go nteko ga te le bulela dibuti go radio music o monate
it's about music e monate
for nako ye you know
le tsa bina tse di monate
ga to go letsa dipina tse di monate ke re kopa hela let's pause this, you know, and put our health first.
Yeah.
Etata na kwa gore mino elele, you know, 35001331 Duma Fm.
Pele ga ra go ene tla ke fete ka meletsana COVID-19 e tla fela ka thapelo tota ga gona gore go ka tweng a re diriseng se ba botsogo ba reng re se dire. O mmoletsa nyanya o montsi ya tla re rota bogala go bona re tse bona Duma FM dumelang di rema ga Oh, re rapula. Alright, ke ra leboga re rapula. Mapodisa ba tswelle hela ba charge gongwe ke gone a rong e tla go tla utlwa moletsa o tla tsena. Thank you sir.
You know, in
Are tse bona Duma FM.
Duma? Yeah.
Thank you sir.
Thank you.
Alright, tsa bona Sekgabo.
Duma FM. Erra dumela. Erra. Erra thank you.
Alright, o itse re COVID ha o tla e bona gore e se tlhogo ke ha o bona motho a kwala moletsa bua gore hey ba ga itshona lo tara a tlhalwa. Are COVID e beile batho ba rona e ba tswaletse go dizo dintse dingwe jaanong go
masengela hey.
COVID ya gona go esa moamang ba gaitso a re le diphiri go dintshong kwana ga ba sa tlhole ba ja a ba gaitso a diphiri tsa modimo le tsone a re tswele re batse Duma. Alright, ga gona ope a re tse bona Duma FM dumelang. Duma FM dumela se re teng re le kae? Welcome.
Ra go lebo. Re bua le mangalo go kae?
Abuti ke la ntla ba khela mme anong ga ya tlhapa sentle nte a so re ngo boele gape go rona o ipakantse sentle gore o tlo utlwa le sentle ga wa cut. Alright, okay. A re tse bona Duma FM dumelang. Alright, ha gona ope Duma Madmer re tense
Ra go lebo.
Alright, a re tswelle ka kganye ya gore the way forward. What do you think should be happening?
Tota, we should take things, you know, one step at a time. What we can do, ke go adhere to government, you know, advice. A re thape mabogo la go sna metsi ke tsaya ke re di sanitizer re tswane di teng, you know, CD ba kana rena ha re go le re fela metsi go di be, you know.
Wa ga mang
ke lo 1960 so a re thapem diatla ka molora, you know, face mask mo go yang teng a re misem, you know, di show session ke ba to gatella because ele ba ga ele tse tshwentse mogolo, you know, gore lo ke khanyelo gore ile magoletsa. So guys, let's adhere to these advices. Eta nako, you know, go se tsere go le stabilized go kgona go iketa, you know, December ibile go le ba ga re ta spend le family, you know,
go tla ya teng
go ta nna ya
as someone who ileng gore o tsana sekolo Sekgabo wena ke utlwa gante le o bua gone gore no ipotsa gore a letla kgona go hetsa ntle le mo hela le gone panic yone. What are the challenges tse no gore gongwe ya le mothuti go itemogela me gape ya le kontleng ga di challenge king se re ka reng we drew out of COVID?
In terms of you know, school go ne ke feel gore because it's a ratwa itse go ruta gore physically tisera le go no go le thatanyana gore o dire di-class online because o taetse motho a nna le go mangwa yalo online le ha ka o mana so it was bit but it wasn't like the discipline towards learning, it was a bit low and happy mo gongwe
gape ne re tshala bua hela gore re tshala di-class bua hela you know what
ne di tell me and happy the fact that the connection data is quite expensive how gongwe ne sa bereke sentle so no go interrupt learning and happy you find that with learning online ba bangwe like universities yes they did something but then more in terms of the primary way no go le thatanyana gore dikolo tse dingwe di tswelele ka di online so bana ba saletse ko morago so ha re tsora next year tota mme sile ba se ba tae hetsa exam